It's finally happened. They've given me too much power. They let me have an ice cream maker! Okay, so my aunt was getting rid of some stuff and just like gave my mom this, and mom was like, great, you know, we can sell it, and I was like, and basically I begged her to letting me use it. So despite what you might think, looking at the box, this is actually a brand new ice cream maker. She just had it for like 12 years. And no, my aunt does not have mice. She has cats. Also, yes, I am using Nia in this video. Thanks for noticing. I just wanted to show off her outfit some because, you know, I spent like 2 years on it and only got shown off for like 3 whole seconds in my Xenoblade video. And so I wanted you guys to be able to appreciate this beautiful outfit. Look at it. There's sequins. Okay, just real quick, watch that video if you have not already. I put a lot of work into it and I'm really proud of it. Okay, anyways, back to this thing. Goodness, they even shredded the bag. Oh my god, it's still the original warning. Yeah, I don't know if she ever took this even out of the box. You know, I don't think she did. This is really all the instructions they get. Seriously? Where's the manual? I thought maybe it might have some settings or whatever, but no, it's literally just an on-off dial with a sticker on it. And it seems, I guess, this is a model that you have to put the bowl in the freezer. I don't know if that's standard for ice cream makers. I've never owned an ice cream maker, much less used one. I don't know how long it will take to freeze. I probably should have read the instructions beforehand, but I didn't open the box until now. Well, I guess I need to clear space in the freezer now. Ah! I'm sorry, why are there a bunch of chopped up frozen tomatoes? What? This video is going to be difficult. Well, now we gotta wait for that to freeze. Wait a minute, how far are we in the video and I haven't even talked about what we're doing? Okay, I probably should do that. So, if you aren't aware, I can no longer have dairy products for some reason. I don't know, my body just decided, I'm going to be trying out some dairy-free ice cream. I picked out 3 different recipes here, and we'll see what happens. So anyways, the recipes I have picked out. The first one is from Brian David Gilbert. He has a YouTube channel. He made several ice cream recipes, and this was one of them. It is a dairy-free Piña Colada one. The other one is a mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm not gonna do the chocolate chips, because that's another thing I can't have. I can't have milk, can't have chocolate chips, I can't have any fun! Anyways, I miss mint ice cream. I want to try mint. And the other one is a vanilla ice cream. You might be going basic, but vanilla bean is delicious. Those are 3 I'm planning to make today. The mint technically doesn't call for an ice cream maker at all, but I'm going to churn it anyways. It'll probably make it creamier and more tasty. I also picked recipes that specifically use like coconut milk and coconut cream. That way, if we open up a can of something like this, we can just keep using it for the next recipe. Yeah, also these cans are a little dented. It's really hard to find coconut cream in my area, so I got this brand off Amazon, and everything from Amazon comes dented. So, anyways, we are just gonna wait and see how long it takes for that thing to freeze. A week or 2 later, we're finally making ice cream. The bowl is frozen, okay? So we are going to start with probably the most normal of the recipes to make dairy-free. That is the Piña Colada recipe. What? Okay, we've got a baking buddy. Say hi to Lily. Now you might notice that it calls for a small can of only 5.4 ounces of coconut cream, and this thing is 14 ounces. So, that's where a scale comes in handy. You should have a kitchen scale. This is so solid because it's been in the fridge for like 2 weeks, because I have another recipe that says it should be chilled. So I just chilled the whole thing. So now this goes into the mixer to whip up. I don't know actually if I even need the whisk attachment. I'm just assuming at this point. So, oh God, it always throws me off guard how freaking heavy this thing is. I'm gonna move Nia. I spent too long in this outfit to get stained. I don't think much is happening right now. But anyways, while it's mixing, you slowly add in your 1/4 cup of sugar. It's actually a 1/2 cup of sugar. That is actually whipping really nice. Oh my God. Anyways, it also calls for 3.5 ounces of canned coconut milk, but I have this. It's still unsweetened coconut milk, so come on, 13.5. 13 point, I went a little overdue! I am realizing the grave mistake I made pouring this in a glass. This is going to go all over the counter, isn't it? Anyways, with the thing on, I'm supposed to pour it in slowly. Oh God, this is going to go everywhere, isn't it? Yep, okay, sun's changing. Now we just do this. But we also add a pinch of salt. Don't be afraid to salt your food. Remember to add salt. I don't know how much a pinch is, so I'm just gonna say that. Okay, so I kind of misread the instructions. I wasn't supposed to put the pinch of salt in with the coconut milk. I was supposed to put in right now with the coconut flakes. I don't think it matters. Anyways, we're adding some coconut flakes. If you don't like coconut, this is not the recipe for you. But this is all ready to put in the ice cream machine. Now, for some reason, this says to remove the sticker before using, and I honestly can't fathom why. It's just a sticker. What is this sticker going to do? Is this where the instructions are? Because there's no instructions. No, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing on the other side of the sticker. Why? What? No. In that case, you stay on. There is no point in removing you. It's not covering anything. Well, here's our bowl straight from the freezer. And I know some people might be going, oh, you don't need an ice cream maker. All you need is some ice and salt and a bowl. And you just keep mixing for like a half hour. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of work. That's why we invented machines. All right, let's make some ice cream. So basically how it looks like this thing works is that there's a little gearbox on the bottom. And then this just goes in, and then this holds it in place, and I'll be honest, I don't like how there's a big, just a hole right here, because like to me, that is an invitation for cat hair to get mixed into your ice cream, but anyways, it says this takes 25 minutes, so I guess I'll be back in 25 minutes and see what happens. It's getting a bit chunky. In about 20 minutes now, and it's not even turning anymore. The ice, it's just a solid mess. Do you scrape down ice cream makers? The 25 minutes are up, and I don't know. It looks kind of icy, but this wouldn't be a pina colada without pineapple, would it? Now it calls for like a quarter of a fresh pineapple, but I don't have a fresh pineapple. I have frozen. I don't think it matters because it's going to be frozen anyways. I'm just gonna throw it in here and let the thing mix it up. Maybe that's what the hole is for. Nothing's happening. Okay, I went to pick it up and that is one way to put it in a container. This is too big of a container, probably. Now, it's tempting just to taste it right now. I'm going to hold off because I have more filming to do today, and pineapple gives me a sore throat. I might be mildly allergic to it. I don't know. Does this happen to everybody or just me? Into the freezer with you. Oh yeah, it took me so long to film this. I actually reorganized the freezer. Doesn't it look nice? Look how much space we have now. Okay. Next on the list is the mint ice cream. Now, this is kind of an interesting recipe, and I picked it partially because it gives you the option to either use peppermint extract or fresh mint leaves. And this is kind of my second attempt because the first one, spearmint. Oh my god, we have so much spearmint. I don't own an immersion blender, but I do have this. Okay, so this thing started smoking. Big blender. I might have over whipped it. I thought this just smells bad. I taste it and it's somehow even worse. We are not putting this in the ice cream. So I bought peppermint extract. And for some reason, even though this is ice cream, it says it only keeps for 2 weeks in the freezer. That doesn't make sense to me. But either way, because of that, I'm only going to make a half batch. Also, I've run out of plastic containers that will hold this much ice cream. So I need 500 grams of this, so that'd be 250. Scales. She hears a can opener and immediately assumes it's tuna. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is coconut. No, it's not tuna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's not tuna. 250 grams. No, it's still not tuna. I know, it's hard to believe anything but tuna comes out of a can, huh? And I'm just supposed to whip this until soft peaks form. Now while that's whipping, suspend your disbelief, I'm doing this for noise. We just mix up the rest of our remaining ingredients. I've got half a 330 ounce can of sweet potatoes. So it calls for a 320 ounce can. I have 330, whatever. Into it, we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of peppermint extract. Minty. Actually, I like a lot of mint, so I'm just gonna do a little, just a smidgen more. It also says to add in food coloring. I'm not doing food coloring. I'm assuming that's optional. For some reason, while food coloring isn't listed as optional, salt and vanilla is. I'm gonna do that anyways. It calls for a 1/4 teaspoon, which is just like a pinch, and then 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. The reason I'm doing this, even though it's optional, is that apparently, I read, when doing dairy-free ice creams, they tend to get very icy. Real vanilla extract is made from vodka, and alcohol doesn't freeze. So the theory is, if I put this in there, it won't get these big ice crystals that mess with the texture. That's the theory anyways. We're gonna see how it works. I'm gonna say this is like soft peak. That's a cat hair. Whipping it is just warming it up. It's not really whipping like air into it or anything. So I'm just gonna call it soft peaks. This is technically a no churn recipe, which is probably what has you whip air into it. But since I am churning it, I don't think this will matter that much. In everything goes, and it says to gently fold it together with a rubber spatula. Maybe I'm being too rebellious. I should just make the recipe right. I don't want to do that. This will be fine. Look, that took like no time at all, and it's nice and glossy and beautiful, and it's probably where you add chocolate chips. They say you should retry your allergens like every 6 months or so. I am too afraid to do that. Okay. The smell is so minty, and I love mint ice cream. Mint chocolate chip should have won the Splatfest. I'm okay with vanilla. I'm glad strawberry didn't win, but mint deserves better. No, we keep having shiver sweeps. I swear, Big Man doesn't win this next Splatfest after he got that diss track on him. My God. Okay, Splatoon drama. All right, let it go. So you can see it's no longer churning, so I'm just kind of scraping down the sides. But I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. So we're done here. I wasn't lying when I said I'd run out of containers. This is legitimately the only container I have, and it's only like a 1.5 cup. I think this will fit. But of course, you know, I have absolutely no way of knowing that, considering they don't list how many quarts are in this recipe. Seriously, what the hell is a scoop? How do you measure a scoop? A scoop is not a unit of measurement. Use quarts. My God. Don't just tell me to Google it. I probably should. You know what? How much is 1 scoop of ice cream?
According to Food and Wine, generally, an ice cream scoop is 1/2 cup of ice cream or 4 ounces.
Just use cups and quarts. Oh, that looks so smooth. Because I scraped it down as it was churning, it's not like all a bunch of ice stuck to the sides, because that's one thing you have to keep in mind with these freezer bowls. If you don't scrape down the sides, it will just turn to like an ice block. Oh yeah, that is mint all right. Oh my God. Anyone that says that mint ice cream tastes like toothpaste, you are so wrong, because toothpaste isn't sweet. Seriously, you guys say mint tastes like toothpaste, I'm convinced you don't brush your teeth. This makes such, oh my God, where's my ice cream? This was organized a couple days ago, what happened? It has taken me so long to get to this point that I got another cat. He'll have his own video soon, don't worry. Our last ice cream is vanilla bean. And obviously, to be a vanilla bean ice cream, you have to have a vanilla bean. Yes, I spent the money on a vanilla bean for this video. Gosh darn it, I'm doing this. I don't know what it is with these ice cream recipes saying that, oh yeah, this only lasts in the freezer for like 10 days. It's frozen. I don't know, I think it says it only lasts in the freezer for 10 days. Do you have bigger problems? Because bread lasts in the freezer longer than that. You know what, executive choice, we're cutting this recipe in half right now because this stuff is really expensive and I don't eat a lot of sugar, contrary to what my videos might look like. Okay, now let's get into the actual recipe. Basically, from what I'm getting at this, you just dump everything into a blender and then into the ice cream maker. So to start, that is a 14-ounce can of coconut cream. Sorry, Lily, this is still not tuna. You should have seen the way she just looked up when she heard me opening the can. Poor baby. Then a 1/4 cup of sugar, a little pinch of sea salt. Really, all salt comes from the seas. Look, rock salt is just salt from when there used to be sea there. All salt has come from the sea. Now I need to scrape out a vanilla bean. You shouldn't probably use a serrated knife for this. Look at all those beans, oh my gosh. Most of the time though, when you're doing ice cream recipes and stuff with vanilla, you boil the beans in like the milk and cream mixture to really infuse the flavor. Can you actually kind of just like squeeze it out like a tube of toothpaste? Oh my God, you can. And our last ingredient, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. If this doesn't taste very good, I'm gonna be very upset because that vanilla bean was like $5. Blend. Does that look so sufficiently blended? We're doing this apparently to try and like get rid of any sugar crystals, which I would kind of argue if that's your concern, maybe use powdered sugar, but I don't know. I'm not the person that wrote this recipe. They said to taste and adjust for like sweetness. So I mostly get coconut foam, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say that's good. So pour this in the ice cream machine and then churn. Look at all that vanilla. Every single one of these is like oh, well, this one's not very brickish. I don't know how I'm going to get a scoop for a thumbnail shot. All right, I had to leave this one sit out for like 20 minutes just so I could scoop something. And it was still pretty crumbly, which it makes sense. These two have more coconut cream, higher fat. This has coconut milk, which is more water, so it will freeze more solid. That makes sense. So the first one, the Piña Colada, as you can see, it's now kind of, see, it's still kind of crumbly. I don't think I like the coconut flakes in there. That's a little too much weirdness in the texture. So if I was to make this again, I would leave out the coconut flakes, but aside from that, this is really nice, it's refreshing. I would make this again. All right, mint. This is the one I'm really excited about. It smells so good. I think another reason this one is softer than the others is not only is it basically just coconut cream, it also uses the sweetened condensed coconut milk, which doesn't really freeze solid. If you have it in the freezer, it kind of still stays in liquid form, so holy cow. Guys, I love mint so much. This might sound like an insult, but it's not. It tastes like that cheap mint ice cream my grandfather used to buy back like 15 years ago when you could get a thing of ice cream in a cardboard box for like $1. That is exactly what it tastes like. It just tastes like the cheapest mint ice cream. There is not a hint of coconut. It's just punch you in the face mint, and I love that. And the last one, the vanilla. You know, I thought coconut and vanilla sound like a good combination, but I don't taste any vanilla at all. You can see all the little vanilla seeds and stuff. This one really needed to be cooked. I know, lots of times you cook ice cream because it's a custard base, you need to cook the eggs, let it thicken up, but the cooking also allows the flavors to steep more. You really need to just cook this with the whole vanilla pod. I don't know if that's really bad to do with non-dairy milks, and that's why the recipe didn't call for it, but just my experience with any other type of dessert making, you want to use the vanilla pod. This has no vanilla flavor at all. It's not bad, I want to be clear, it's not bad. It just tastes like coconut milk. I think another thing is coconut is really kind of a powerful flavor. It needs to be a cream, so what do you use for like a non-dairy cream? I don't know, they make almond whip. I guess you could use that or like cashew butter maybe? I don't know what would have a more mild taste, but I do know you don't want this. This is fine, it's just a disappointment. I don't know if I'd make this again. These other two, definitely on my list to make again. And I guess this thing, I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, I did learn, because this video is taking me like a month to make, that this freezer bowl, despite them saying on websites, you only need to freeze it for like 24 hours, and that is fine. I have found that is BS. Oh, if you pick it up and shake it and it's not sloshing, it's ready. No, it's not. The thing can't just be at freezing. It needs to be so far below freezing. Otherwise, it's gonna completely fall in the middle of your ice cream churning, and that happened to me twice. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't want to ruin your butter pecan. Yeah, I know. He doesn't like it when I talk. Genuinely, this cat, anytime I talk, he gets up and starts screaming at me until I shut up. He says I talk too much, which, I mean, touche. I don't really know how much more I will use this. The freezer bowl has definitely been an inconvenience, and it does take up a lot of freezer space. I am in a household of 4. The freezer gets full up. Everyone goes to the store and complains, why did everyone go to the store? Which is why we bought a second freezer, which we then proceeded to fill up and run into the exact same problem, but that's beyond the point. But anyways, thank you for watching me on this little ice cream journey, and I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly did. So I will see you in the next one later. Oh wow, she laid perfectly on there. Could have done that better if I tried. Later and watch my Xenoblade video, because I spent so long on that.